Previously on the Crew vs XCOM 2, we actually had an incredibly lucky mission where I hit a lot of shots and people thought I was actually good at the game, but then at the end of it I proved that wrong by having not researched anything for such a huge amount of time, which was a real waste. I really want to research psionics to get some psionic soldiers, but I'm going to go for the Stun Lancer so I can get an upgraded sword. I will have a timestamp on screen now if you want to skip to the actual gameplay itself once the mission starts, but until then I am going to be not doing much actually. I think I'll check for Illyrium cores. I've got an unused soldier, so that basically means I'm not doing anything in the proving ground. I don't really want to do any more experimental ammo, but I kind of should make the Skulljack now, because it's going to take a week to develop. So I will start developing that. Resistance comms out capacity, so I kind of need to start... Oh, if I've got an engineer spare actually, I should start excavating this area. So I will clear this room. It's one of the most simple, gives me some supplies. And I can assign Denise to do it. There's no rush to do the Skulljack, and I would rather get something excavating at the same time. That will only take 5 days. So until then, I think I'm going to be pretty straightforward and go to the, not the black market, not South Africa, I'm going to go to the Advent Black site, which is the first sort of main story mission where I'm trying to halt the progress of the Avatar project. I don't know why I said it like project. I don't know what members of my crew I have available. I do really want to increase my squad size sometime soon. Alright, I've got 2 sharpshooters, 1 specialist, 1 ranger. I want to replace one of the sharpshooters with a grenadier. So Hollow, you've been on a lot of missions. I'm sorry, I'm taking you out, and I'm gonna replace you with Rage, which is actually his first time on the series so far. And yeah, you know what? Rage can come with Danny. So I've got a shotgunner, and they can go together. I'll give Danny a flashbang, and then I'm going to give Rage a... In fact, no, I'm going to give Rage a flashbang because he is better with flashbangs at longer range. In fact, no, I'm going to take the flashbang off Peace because Peace does not need a flashbang. I do want him having a grenade though, because grenades can be handy and armor-piercing rounds won't be handy right now. So Rage can have a flashbang. I don't think I should bother giving him armor-piercing. As a specialist, I kind of need a medkit because medkits work with Gremlin Drone, they can do long-range heals. And I haven't really got anything in ways of armor, so that is going to have to be my setup. Am I wasting anything? I'm wasting the armor-piercing rounds, and where on earth are my venom rounds? One sec, I need to make utility items available, and then I can give venom rounds to Peace. There we go. I think they were stuck on Hollow, so... Okay, I don't think I have any spare armor or anything. I just want to launch this mission. This is the first difficult one that I've done. 125 supplies, but it is the story vital mission. Now, I should mention, I've had a lot of suggestions, which I thought were really good, and at first I thought, okay, I don't want to overcomplicate the series with challenges or any extra rules or anything I could do, but one of the best suggestions I had was, because I'm going to be getting extra soldiers every now and then, and because I'm technically, according to the rules of the series, not allowed to use them, what I should do is name them after subscribers, which is something I thought, like, I always love naming people after subscribers. I did it in my Ni no Kuni Let's Play. I named all the familiars I caught after subscribers, and it was great. I kind of set challenges for people to do, so that they could try and get a name. But I think actually, the way I'm going to do it this time is because there's a lot of people contributing so much information, which is really helpful, and there's a lot of really active people on this series. Obviously I can't pick everyone, but I don't want to favouritize a few people like Jet, who always posts incredible paragraphs of advice, which he's always done on every XCOM series I've done, which is amazing. But I want to give everyone a fair chance, not just veterans of the game or whatever, as he seems to be. Thanks a lot, Jeff, for all your advice, by the way. I should give you an honourable mention. But the way it's going to work is, every episode, whoever comments with the most useful advice that would have been I completely screwed that up. That would have improved my play on that episode, then they will get the next squad member named after them. And this means whenever I have to pull in extra troops for whatever reason, if I need a reserve, or if some get pulled in extra for missions, which they do in XCOM 2, then it'll be you guys, and you guys get a little actual mention, well, not a mention in the series, you actually get to help out all the others, and you get to have more of a role than just in the comments, which I think will be interesting. I think that'll be cool. and I think that's the best way of doing it, but correct me if I'm wrong. I'll try and start implementing it next episode, seeing as this one is just going to be a story-heavy mission. But yeah, like, say if I separate my troops and then one of them dies, if someone leaves advice saying, though, like, put your troops together and do this and do that, then that would be the best advice. It would have been something that avoided the death. And I think it will help me improve my playstyle whilst keeping it relevant to the episodes. Okay, so this mission, I'm raiding the Advent Black Site facility. I start in concealment. I am first of all going to move Peace into... There's no full cover available, so I'm going to move him into this half cover. And then everyone else, I'm not going to rush forward, but I am going to rush forward. And in fact, I don't want to go on top. I don't want to go through. I want to go round. And I want to scout out the building from the side, and then ambush from the side. Now, there are multiple reasons for this. Most of which being... If I go inside, I break concealment. Opening doors or breaking windows breaks concealment. Second of all, there's unpredictable line of sight inside, so even if I find a way in without breaking concealment, there's a very high chance of me accidentally running into an enemy that I didn't know was there. And third of all, say if I go inside and there's an enemy on the roof, then once I get seen inside, enemy will jump down from the roof, I will be pincered. And I don't want to be pincered. Here, I'm leaving myself so I have an escape route this way, whereas if I'm in the middle, I can't go this way, I can't go that way, I'm stuck, I'm fucked. And yeah, there's better cover inside, but I would rather not get shot at to begin with. So, there's a very high chance there's an enemy in this building. I am going to... It's annoying that is just out of range. I'm going to move Danny over here. I'm moving over there and the risk that there are some enemies on the outside. I will move in Peace to the first piece of cover available. I won't go on the full cover, there's not much point whilst he's that far back. I will maneuver in there. And Rage can actually go there. This is now where I want to start being somewhat tactical with my placement. The chances are actually the first enemy cluster is there, upon which case I am happy to maneuver here just to confirm that and make sure there's no enemies inside. I have identified some gene pods, or cryopods or whatever they're called, inside, which actually confirms my belief that that building is empty. That's just a, oh look, there's an item of significance story-wise in here. And there we go, that also confirms it. There is sound waves. Sound waves were a big thing in XCOM 1. Not XCOM 1 rather, XCOM Enemy Unknown. And it was really important to listen to the sound waves to work out where the enemy was coming from, but now they seem to happen so rarely. And, I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, that's the first patrol. This patrol goes left and right, from what I gather. And right now it's on the far right. I have two options. I could avoid said patrol, or I could try and take it out now, therefore triggering the rest of the level. I am going to do the stupid thing. Normally it would be a good idea to take out this patrol and start the fight, because I'll detail the other option first. The other option is running in, getting as far as you can, and then when you have to go inside, then triggering the fight. And that actually sounds like the smarter option, doesn't it? But if you do that, then when you're at the end of the level, all of these enemies will be coming for you, and you cut off your escape route. So,
the aliens are still abducting people. From the looks of it, they may never have stopped after the invasion.
Those containers look like they have self-contained power cells. It could be some kind of stasis system. It's possible at least some of those people might still be alive.
I just wanted to leave that in for those who are actually wanting context of the mission and know what's going on. The aliens are capturing people despite saying that they're not, and they're working with the humans, and what they're doing on them is unknown. It's not like it's any kind of gene therapy or modification. How would they possibly do that? That would be too cruel. But yeah, I'm going to avoid this cluster. I'm going to try and get as far in as possible stealth-wise. You know what? Never you mind. I'm going to have to do the smarter option and take these guys out, because Peace is just within that square. I was wondering if I should move him here or there. If I moved him there, I think I would have been fine. But this isn't as bad as I'm making out. I've got good shot chances, and Danny has a sword strike, but the sectoid's going to move. Alright, there's a high chance of an enemy being here. And I can move there. I'm actually going to have to take the shot with Peace first. I'd like to stick someone on Overwatch to set up an ambush, but I don't think any of them have line of sight. So I'm going to have to go with the 72% chance shot, which should be a guaranteed kill. 28% chance to miss, but I did get a critical hit. That Advent Trooper's down now, I just need to deal with a sectoid, which I'll most likely do with Danny and her incredibly sharp blade. Peace to get a promotion, finally I can get some gunslinging on him, or... in fact, no, Peace is going to be the specialist sniper. I want to make him that. I feel as though it'd be better, and then Hollow can be the gunslinger with his CSGO Deagle skills. Right, 91% chance to hit, and the sectoid actually moved in beneficial placement there, as it allows me to be in cover even though striking him. Can I strike him from any angle that isn't diagonal? I don't think I can, but that's not a huge problem. There is, of course, a risk that this isn't going to kill. I do need to do maximum damage. And 9 damage is... I'm pretty happy with 9 damage. Did I also get some loot? I did also get some loot. So, I'm actually definitely happy I took out this patrol, otherwise I probably would have missed that loot. And it would have got difficult once I got further in. However, it now means I am going to have to go on the Overwatch spam, which of course is very, very exciting to watch. There's a risk if I move Rage there, it's going to trigger the next patrol, so I'm going to stick him on Overwatch until the... yeah, there we go. I'm going to stick him on Overwatch until the rest of the troops can catch up. His Overwatch is going to hit, which is very nice from that angle. It did 5 damage, which might have actually killed... one sec, no, it will probably be an officer or a stun lancer. Yeah, it was an officer, which means it didn't do damage, but ooh, if he moved any further, then I could have got the Overwatch shot on him. But instead I'm going to get the Overwatch shot on the dude in the watchtower. I did get another lucky hit for 3 damage. I really hope this episode is as lucky as the last one, because the last one I did hit so many shots and I got so many criticals, and people are like, oh, you played really well. But honestly, as much as I'd like to admit that, it wasn't me playing well, it was me getting lucky. I did still make mistakes and I still could have played better. It's now time to use my first grenade though. They are clustered, and I can finish off 2 of these guys with 1 grenade. Question is, do I want to finish off these 2 or those 2? I don't think I can actually get an angle on the... no, I can technically get an angle, but that leaves Rage exposed, and the other guys can kill this guy, and Rage is still in cover, so I'm going to have to take out these 2. I just need to make sure, because right now, I know it looks as though it's going to hit the upper guy, but it might just make him fall through. So this might not actually do damage, but he's low on health anyway, so even if he does fall through, the full damage will kill him. There is now full damage and building destruction in the game properly implemented, but it's still a bit unreliable. I did blow up a gas canister, which I didn't even see, and did damage to the 3rd guy. So that was very nice. It didn't finish him off, but I've got combat protocol if I need it, otherwise I can... in fact, I can try and get a pistol shot with Peace, of course, because that doesn't waste any ammo. And then I can just move Danny in to catch up. I know it's 53% chance, but there's nothing better to do as Peace, and I would rather have movement to myself, but that's not the case. Also, I really want Peace to get promotions so he gets those endgame sniper abilities. I am going to move Danny here instead of there. In fact, no, honestly, there's no point. Here has a higher shot percentage, and I'm definitely going to be able to finish this guy off with a combat critical if I need to. But I am going to take the low chance shot again. And no, I missed, so I'm going to have to use one of my 2 combat protocols in order to finish him. And technically I should move a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to move a little bit. I know that's not much, but it does put me in 1.5 cover. And now I can use the combat protocol for the guaranteed damage. I know people were saying Gremlin Heal, or the aid protocol rather, I think it's called. It was a better idea as far as specialist promotion goes. But combat protocol, that guaranteed 2 damage on any enemy and more damage on robotic enemies, it is incredibly handy. It's so nice being able to definitely finish off an enemy, and the amount of times there's an enemy on 1 health or an enemy that's just out of killable range and you really need to kill them because they've got a shot on a flanked soldier or something. I just think that's better than being able to heal the said soldier. I think I'd rather kill. And that actually leads me on nicely to the discussion of armor versus weapons, which was asked in the last episode. First of all, I will work through these movements and then I'll get back to this discussion. I have kind of blown away my cover which isn't nice. I'll try and move all my troops in this area, occupy that, and then scout out this facility. This facility, as you can see, has a lot of cryopods, and I also believe it has turrets, which I need to be careful of. So let's just move the rest of the troops in. I still want to be careful and do half movements, but armor versus weapons, right? Any other game that isn't XCOM, I would say it is better to get weapons. I kind of have the belief that if you can kill your enemy before they can damage you, that's much better to do. So in games like Dota or Call of Duty, I use shotguns or I use high powerful burst damage DPS heroes because I believe it's better to kill the enemy before they can cast their abilities. It's such an effective way of dealing with them. And normally simply living through their abilities isn't good enough, because then they can recast or they can outplay you or stuff. That was a risky movement, because it could reveal... It did reveal. It revealed a turret, and turrets are armoured. And is that going to get a shot now? It is annoying, like Peace has a horrible habit of moving just within the square of people recently. And it's frustrating. I can't take any shots on it, but it can take a shot at Peace. Like, I've actually screwed myself here, so I'm going to have to use Aid Protocol on Peace, which gives him... It gives him just defense. If you get an upgraded gremlin, then it also gives him a chance to dodge. But I want to do this just so that he has a higher chance of not getting hit by that turret. And then I will have to stick these guys on Overwatch in case there's anyone else I haven't seen. And there's a Viper and 2 officers. So this is a 4v4 gunfight right now, and they've got the initiative, which isn't nice. But to finish my discussion, I did miss Rage's shot. To finish my discussion, in XCOM, I believe it's the opposite. I believe it's better to have more health to live through situations than it is to damage the enemies first. And the reason for that is there are so many tools at your disposal. That's a nice fact you missed. There's so many tools at your disposal. And I think if you upgrade your weapons, you're more inclined to just take, say, a 50% shot every turn, instead of doing the smarter thing and, say, moving away, moving into better positioning, or using a gremlin, or using a heal, or tactical grenade. I think there's a lot more you could do in XCOM 2, and sometimes it is the better choice, and sometimes thinking outside the box, or being forced to think outside the box, is much better and works out better in the long run. Can I move him inside without dashing? I can't. He can't seem to leap over that cover, but he can move to that cactus, which is full cover. And I'm going to have to save his turn for a flashbang, just in case. But until then... I can move out of range of a turret, because only pieces within range of it. But someone else has a grenade, don't they? Is it Peace with a grenade? If so, that's unfortunate. No, that's where I gave 2 people grenades. But I've only got a flashbang. Did I use another grenade? I must have. But I'm just gonna have to take shots. Shots, everybody. I know, I don't agree with this being the best idea. But I don't know where my other grenade missed on something. So I am actually going to have to flashbang in this situation. Which just means, where do I want to move everyone else? I can move there, which gets me closer, but it puts me within turret range. I would rather take the 52% chance shot. Danny, however, can maneuver it in and start doing some damage, but the Viper is a risk to her, because Vipers are very much anti-melee units. So I want to force fire up here, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Meaning, I'm going to move Danny up here. She gets high ground advantage and she can go on Overwatch. Peace is... I think I want to get him to shoot at the turret, and then maybe that means I can also shoot at the turret if I move. But I don't think that's the best idea. I think right now, these 2 are too far forward, these 2 are too far back. So I want to put them all together. And I want these 2 to retreat back so that I gain the initiative in this fight, and that the enemy comes to me and I can shoot at them first. As you can see, this isn't nice. This isn't letting me go in that corner, which would be full cover. And I think I might have bugged it out in a way because I've blown it up. Can I page up? How do I raise a floor? I don't quite know how to raise a floor. So I've screwed myself here. I'm gonna have to. I can't even go into a half cover. I'm literally gonna have to go back here. Is there any more full cover available though? In fact, no. I could technically go next to Danny. Oh no! Wait a second. There. That is just within range, and that is a very nice find because that's 1.5 cover if it works like that, and I can still take shots on the enemy. In fact, I'm going to take a shot on the enemy. I'm going to shoot at that guy because I don't think Overwatch from that position would be too useful. 3 damage. I think that's okay. It wasn't a kill, but I didn't really expect a kill. I might be able to finish him off with a pistol actually, and I'm going to go for it. 48% chance, but it will be a guaranteed kill if it hits. It didn't miss. I mean, it didn't miss, I wish. It didn't hit, unfortunately, but I'm now out of range of a turret. That's the first good thing. I'm now also... I've got the initiative for next turn, and I can actually... You see, I want to be selfish and go for the 48% chance, get another kill, but 67% chance, get a guaranteed kill, I think would be better, instead of flashbanging or taking a lower chance shot at better ammo efficiency. I did get punished for my greed there, and I did miss. But I moved back, so I think I've still got a good position. There is a chance, seeing as they've got 4 turns to shoot me, there is a chance I'm going to take some damage here. But there's also a chance... Yes, Danny hit the Viper, that's very nice. There's also a chance that they're going to have to move close to me before they can take those shots, meaning I should have a higher chance of survival at this rate. The Viper pulling in peace as their first turn is not nice, because you know all these Advent officers, they now have someone within range, but they're going to shoot at the cactus. Okay, I don't really have any complaints about that. Rage, it's great to know how much bait you are. I think the Advent officers ran in and like, hey, it's Rage for YouTuber, let's kill him first, then we'll get on the video. That's the way it goes, and unfortunately that one's a bit more accurate. But, you know, it sucks. I've taken a lot of damage. 2 of my troops are now down to half HP, and unless I can kill them this turn, then it's going to result in a death. Straight up, I'm going to use the second combat protocol on this Viper, because I can't deal with a chance of a shot missing, and a shot from anyone else has a chance to miss. I'm not even going to move in case it removes the combat protocol, because I know line of sight can be weird. But unless I do this, then I only have 3 turns to work with, because obviously I couldn't use peace, he was bound by the Viper. And even if that didn't kill the Viper, I would have considered doing it, because I need to free up peace, I need to get him the hell out of there. He is so, well, likely to die right now. And because of the Advent turret, I don't even really want to return fire. Oh, but that is so tempting. Okay, this is the risky play, but I'm going all in. The turret doesn't seem to have line of sight on me, so I'm going to engage the enemy from this range, which means entering into the unknown and dashing in. But there's a 9% chance to miss this, and there's like a 12% chance to miss Peace's shot. Promotion earns, which means this got a kill. It's very nice seeing that pop up, because in XCOM Enemy Unknown, as I'm sure you guys will know in my previous series, I could always tell if a shot was going to hit, because it did the dramatic zoom. But now it's deceptive, it does the dramatic zoom even when you're going to miss. So the only way to guarantee a kill is if you see your soldier earn a promotion and you're like, okay, this turn I got a kill. It's really satisfying when you see that come up after like throwing a risky grenade or something. But there we go, the risky play did pay off, and now the only enemy of concern is the turret, which means maybe I don't want to move Rage in. Maybe I want to okay, my normal turn would be reload, move to half cover to slowly move him in, but the turret, that might give the turret line of sight, so I'm going to have to opt out on reload and just position him ready for next turn. Would that be okay, or would that be within turret range? You see, that's just too risky. I'm going to have to move in within half cover, because if that turret gets a free shot at him, then not only does the turret get a free shot at him, but it could be the last shot he ever takes. So I'm going to have to make sure to avoid the hell out of that turret. And... Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't have said it better. I just learned something important. I learned that you can be shot at things you can't see. I couldn't see that turret, and it definitely shot at me. Whoo boy. And it hit him when he was so close too. Okay, I'm gonna have to deal with that turret. I just can't risk it. Because if I go inside, there's skylights, aren't there? Yeah, there are skylights, so if the turret gets it... I kind of want to run in the building and just avoid it, but if the turret shoots through one of those skylights, then it would suck. It would massively suck. There's just, like, how do I do this the best way? Because, well, first of all, I'm going to move in a little bit closer. I'll see what percentage chance I have. 72, okay. Right, so I've got 3 70% chances. It does have armor, but I suppose I could always get a lucky crit. The smart thing to do here is, instead of shooting, reload and then shoot. That's a mistake I often make. But I'm gonna take all 3 shots that I can. That's a nice high 5 damage. So now I just need to hit these other 2, and even if they do minimal damage... Wait, was it? I thought that was a high 5. She said minimal damage. I think she just meant the turret. But I will now actually take a shot as rage because it has a chance to kill it, because he has a more powerful weapon. And then if he does low damage, I will need to... Fuck, that was a 24% chance to miss. I really wanted to hunker down as him as an alternative, but that's no longer an option. If I had combat protocol, I could guarantee kill it, because it does 4 damage against robotic enemies. I am going to reposition Peace into full cover. I'm going to take a shot with the pistol, which should be high, but it won't do any damage. I haven't upgraded my pistols yet. I forgot how weak they were. So you're in half cover, but you're at long range. I know for certain that turret can shoot at rage, and it has a high chance to hit him. So the smart thing to do... Looks like I've moved already, haven't I? The smart thing to do is give him aid protocol. Again, I want to give him that plus 20 defense, which means the enemy essentially has 20% lower chance to hit him, I believe is how it works. And honestly, there's no point shooting. You can't poison turrets. So I'm actually just going to reload. Maybe hunkering down would be best, but the turret's not going to shoot at Peace. There's 2 half-cover targets within its range. Okay, he's going to shoot at... He's going to shoot at me. That is ideal. Not only do I have full health, but I was all the way back there. And these turrets, like... I know they might look pathetic and they can only remain in one position, so they're kind of easy to work around. But they can hit hard, and obviously they have armor, which isn't nice. I'm going to take the shot as whoever has the highest percentage, just to... In fact, yeah, Danny has the highest percentage. But I will go for the reload shoot, because there's no time limit on this mission. I might as well just take my time with this. And watch all 4 shots miss, and I still somehow don't manage to kill this fucking turret. And then, can I take a shot as rage? I don't want to, because he needs to reload or hunker down or something. So I'm going to take the shot as... I'm going to take the shot as me, actually. 72% chance, and then... In fact, no, I can't. I need to reload. I'm going to take the shot as Peace. And that... I don't really care. I'm happy with his position right now, basically, so I'm not worried about not moving him, whereas I want to move in because I've got full health and I want to be the one to take the next shot. That's my hero complex kicking in. So I'll move in. Overwatch is tempting, but reload would be better. I am gonna do the greedy play and just move rage into this full cover. I really... That is the sound of me hitting my head in what is known as a facepalm. My selfish movements are... Like, that was 2 squares. I wanted to go from half cover into full cover, that's understandable. But it revealed an enemy all the way fucking up there. I'm glad I didn't take that reload. I now really want to launch a flashbang. But you know why that would be stupid, because Rage is flanked out in the open, and yeah, but do I need to say anything else? The problem is as well, I can't move him there, because those little dudes have rocket salvos, and if they see two enemies together, they're going to fire a rocket salvo, and a rocket salvo will kill Rage. If I move him there, it will also fire a rocket salvo. I'm going to have to move him here, which will reveal inside and allow this guy to take a shot, but he will be in full cover. Honestly, there's nothing else I can do. I've told you why I can't move him there, I've told you why I can't move him there. Nowhere else is full cover other than here, and that gives him a chance to be killed. If I move him there, do they have an angle? No, they don't. No, I want to move him here. It's better because if one comes round, then he's still in cover. I just need to avoid him being flanked. And I know this is going to reveal stuff inside, I know it's going to put him at risk, but I had no other choice there. I made a really stupid decision by moving him those two squares. I should have reloaded or Overwatch or anything that wasn't move him those two squares. I'm extremely sorry about that. Like, that was a perfect example of me not taking my time, which I said I'd start doing recently. Right, I'm just gonna have to Overwatch. I haven't had a break turn, as I like to call them, where I can move everyone into correct position and reload everyone. So I'm starting this fight with only half my resources available and half my people not in position. I did hit the Overwatch on the mech, which was nice. It's nice to have him on low HP. It's not nice to be on low HP myself. And is that a panic? I think that might have caused panic. No, okay. It was just some damage. He's going to move in and no doubt take the shot on Rage. And thankfully it is going to miss. I'm really glad I did the right thing there. Because that mech not firing a rocket salvo was really good for me there. It means this turn I can... Oh, do I kill the mech or do I kill the troopers? I think it's going to have to be one or the other. I have got a medkit available, but I need to kill the enemy right now. I can't stress how important that is. I've also got the blade available. And in fact, this is the last cluster of enemies. I can kill them. I can kill the enemies right now. The only thing is Rage is not in a good position and he's not too useful. So I've got 3 shots. I can fire 2 shots at the mech to kill it. The only way I can avoid the rocket salvo is by running Danny away, which I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to run Danny over here to spread them out so that the enemy AI doesn't say, hey look, there's enemies close together, look at what I'm going to fire, and then just fucking rockets everywhere and Rage screaming, and it's not a nice sight basically. Oh god, why is Fraps yellow? Okay, that was pretty terrible of me. I ran out of hard drive space, and as you can see it's in the next turn. I will quickly recap everything you missed, but right now I'm in a sticky situation. I had to reposition Danny and Rage because I put them within rocket salvo range of each other. So it means I had to basically buy myself a turn and survive damage again. So I put everyone into full cover and I forced the enemy to come out a little bit further. So now I should be able to return fire and finally kill these fuckers. I need to reload, but I'm in full cover. I've got high ground. I definitely want to reload. And I want to shoot that fucking mech. And I'm going to take this shot. And then I'm going to finish it. Ooh. You didn't even see the shots I missed last round. Because obviously I ran out of hard drive space. I noticed Fraps was yellow and I was like, oh gosh, I've fucked up. But let's just say I had some pretty damn unlucky shots. And that's been the case this time too. Okay, right. Danny, I'm going for the all-in play because right now I just need to. The all-in play is... No, in fact, no it's not. I've got a alternative play lined up. My play right now is to shoot at... I should do the reload first. It's to shoot at the mech with... Okay, that wasn't a reload. That wasn't a reload. But this is a reload. Maybe I should... Shutting that door would have solved a lot of my problems. And Rage actually did that in his series. He just shut the door in the face of a sectoid at one point. So maybe I should have learned from that. I did only do 2 damage. You know what, I thought like maybe that'll put him within pistol range, but it's not going to. I'm gonna have to commit to killing the mech. I'm gonna have to leave this officer alive. It doesn't matter too much because I'll still be in full cover, but there's no way I can kill both of them this turn. So everyone's still in full cover. That soldier doesn't have a flank on me, and the only chance is really hitting him with the sniper. And I want to go on Overwatch. Part of me really wants to go on Overwatch. And in fact, no, pistol shot. Pistol shot is higher. It can poison him. And no, 4 damage. Okay, luck back on my side. It's been a real roller coaster this episode. It's also going to be a long episode because it's a story main mission. And I am really sorry about the footage cutting out. I deleted Black Ops 3 and Dota 2 in order to free up space with urgency. But hopefully, it was only 1 turn that was lost, and I've still got sound, and I've still, I recapped what happened. Honestly, you didn't miss much at all. I am now gonna just move people in, because as far as I know, that was the last cluster. But I'm gonna get my reloads on, so that I am prepared. And then I'll just get Danny to reload all my troops. That was a hunger down, not a reload. I really don't like how the hotkeys change depending on how many actions you have available, but Danny still had 3 shots, so I don't mind. Let's just do the... In fact, no, I don't even need to do the full cover shuffle. I can just run. I'm convinced that's the last cluster of enemies. So I'm just going to dash in and recover this vial, which we found. We don't know what the vial is, but we know the enemy want it, and they're treating it with some damn importance. I'm probably wrong actually, by the way. There probably is an enemy remaining in the form of a turret on the roof, and I do obviously need to be wary of that, but I'm not. Okay, don't know why he suddenly chimed in with that, but now I can stick at least 1 person on Overwatch. They're all together. I think... Oh no, okay, there are enemies. There are some enemies here between the vial and extraction. What I'm worried about though is whether or not me picking up the vial is going to cause more enemies to come, because that is generally, well, it's not only how the game works, it's logical. It's they've realised you've taken something, they're like, okay, recover it, send in as many people as you can. So I want to pick up the vial, obviously, but maybe I should kill the enemies outside first. That sounds logical, right? Because I hear gears turning, I hear a mech, and I want to heal Rage, but I can't. I can only heal me. Wait, can I move Rage again? Yes, I can. Okay, I can heal Rage at the cost of him being in cover. Please don't reveal anyone like everything seems to be. Okay, no, I can now heal him. And this does mean I'm low on HP, but I am, of course, human sacrifice. I already have 4 as well, whereas he only has 3. I'm not sure why the Grenadier heavy unit only has, well, has less HP. I do want to close the door, but I can't. I don't want to move Danny there either. I'm actually going to reload as Danny. But next turn, what I want to do is I want to position. Oh, fuck. The enemy weren't there and they weren't mechs. Maybe this is... Oh, my positioning right now. I am flanked. And they've got a stun lancer, they've got a Viper. I hear a mech. You guys can hear that too, right? I'm not going crazy. There is another unit. Right, I need to reposition, but I can't leave this building. I can take a sword hit on someone. Not the gas canister, preferably. I can... That's not a guaranteed kill, though. I don't want to run in and start bashing people with a sword. I need to start hitting people with bullets from here. I can't really take the shot as piece because he's not in cover and he's flanked right now, so I need to put him in cover. I also need to put myself in cover, but I can't move by the window because that might uncover enemies outside. I can't retreat because there's no cover over there. It's safe to say my options are limited, but my first option is going to be close the door to minimise chance of uncovering enemies outside or them stumbling across me. I'm going to move here, and that should give me a decent shot or a decent overwatch. It's going to give me a decent overwatch, hopefully. Danny can take a shot on the stun lancer with 49% chance. I I don't think I want to take any of these shots. I can flashbang though, and that is definitely what I'm going to do. I'm going to flashbang, which means they are more than likely going to move because they've got no chance to hit. But if they could just straight up shoot back, which I kind of need to do the flashbang for security. So I'm going to move everyone just slightly to put them into cover, and I want to put myself in tactical positioning to kill or stun these guys. There should be a sweet spot. There should be a sweet spot. I don't think there is a sweet spot. I don't think I can stun all three. And I don't want to spend forever trying to see if I can stun all three. And I'm almost convinced I... Oh wait. No, okay. It's physically not possible. No wait, it is. That had the Viper highlighted. So this should disorient all three enemies. I wish it did actually stun them instead of just blinding them. In fact, why aren't there stun grenades? Stun grenades would be awesome. And there is a stun mechanic. Okay, right. I'm just going to have to go on Overwatch. I really hope the enemy plays into my trap here. And I hope that they actually come towards me. I'm going to take this shot just so I can try and poison. Did I just try and poison it? No, that's a stun lancer. I want to poison it so its HP starts ticking down. And the alternative would have just been going on Overwatch and hoping that hits. But he's now poisoned, so that's hopefully one enemy dealt with. They're all disoriented. Are they going to shoot back or are they going to move? I hope they move. The Viper's obviously going to move. And the Viper's going to shoot at... Ooh. Shot at Peace, he was in half cover. The flashbang I think did some work there. Nobody's in really good cover right now. I need to kill the enemy quick. That's going to be a kill shot, isn't it? No, okay. Okay, he was also stunned, so Peace lives again. But Peace is in so much damn danger right now. In fact, I probably should retreat him. Oh, 3 shots, Peace, you legend. You just survived an onslaught of 3. Oh, that is... Thank you so much, Rage, for saving Peace's life. I'm failing as a support. I should have been the one to do that. I wish I had a fucking grenade. Oh, boy. But I can't stress enough, I need to kill these enemies. They are not moving. They didn't play into my Overwatch. I just need to fucking get in there and start wrecking them. But look at all these low chance shots. And look at all this low HP I have. Is there a window there? No, there isn't a window there, so I can... Maybe I should fall back. Maybe I should fall back into full cover and force their movement. Because, like, just look at these percentages. They're not feasible. Why is that door open again? Okay, that guy's poisoned. I can probably finish him, but I can also... You know, I said it. I need to kill the enemy. I can't let them take 3 shots at me. And I think falling back would just let them take more 3 shots. So, the risky players coming in, guys. I hope you agree this is the best decision, but I need to start shooting. I'm gonna take a... If I shoot with a pistol, I can move first. And I probably should move first, because obviously I've got shit cover. So... I'll move in there, it's less likely to be a flank, but this is horrible to do. Look at his HP and look how far I'm moving him in. I can now get a guaranteed kill on that guy, which is going to be the smartest thing to do. I'm going to have to take him out. The enemy's now got 1 less turn, but that other stun lancer, or that Viper, is going to target Peace next turn. I can move Danny in to attack and almost guarantee a kill on the stun lancer, which leaves Viper. The stun lancer pretty much does guaranteed damage. I need to prioritize him. I need to strike him. It's going to do 6 damage. Unfortunately, it isn't going to kill, which means I'm going to have to rush in to save Danny's ass. And Rage can't kill the Viper. He like definitely can't kill the Viper. He can maybe... One sec. Does Danny have movement for... Wait, where does Danny have it? Oh wait, that's me, never mind. Can I shoot the Viper? No, I can't. Okay, I just need to take the shot. And I need to not miss. Okay, 3 damage. There's now 1 enemy left, but it's got a free kill basically. It's gonna pick who it wants to kill and it's gonna kill him. I can take the 28% chance shot, but there's no way that's going to kill the Viper. 100%. It's got no crit. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to take the shot. And I'm going to go on Overwatch in the hope that if the Viper grabs Peace, then I will shoot it. And the Viper will drop Peace, therefore not killing him. The Viper is almost 100% going to grab Peace. Hopefully it misses. Oh, okay. I'm fine. That's, like, that was... I'm sure you guys were on edge there, because I certainly was. It's gonna get another turn. I forgot they get 2 AP. Danny's poisoned. And I'm glad it didn't poison Peace. I'm glad it poisoned someone on full HP, but Danny's now panicking. And I really wanted that blade. I really wanted to strike the Viper for the pretty much guaranteed damage. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to rush everyone in. I'm just gonna have to go for it. I need to kill this Viper. So I'm gonna run in here, and I'm immune to the poison somehow. I don't know why I'm immune to the poison. I will take an 88% chance shot on the slippery fucker known as the Viper, and I'm gonna miss. I'm out of options here, guys. I need to kill this thing. I've got 2 shots, and one of them isn't gonna hit, so I need to move it. I need to take this shot with 40% chance, and that is also gonna miss. I just had a great amount of good luck, followed by a terrible amount of bad luck. And there's no point in Peace shooting. Peace shooting. I'll move him into full cover here and hope that the pistol will do something. 58%. It's better than going on Overwatch. Hopefully I can poison it, but I don't know if you can poison Vipers. They're probably immune to poison. Yeah, I think they're immune to poison. Right, so exactly where I was last time, basically. Danny getting panicked. Oh no, it's going to go for me. Which will do... it will do 2 damage. And I'm not poisoned. I think I'm fine. I can now run in and strike as Danny if her panic is removed. It is. And I'm bound, which isn't a position I want to believe in. Well, it's not a position I want to be in, believe it or not. I kind of just combine those sentences. And I don't actually have a turn as Danny. Am I going to die? I can't move Rage in through the poison. I can't move Peace in through the poison. I'm going to have to move them both here, which reveals outside. I'm going to have to try and get it to drop me with a pistol, and then hopefully it dodged a 100% chance shot. And I've now got an 83% chance shot, which probably won't kill it. But I'm dead next turn unless this hits. Thank you, Rage. Thank you for finally getting a critical and actually hitting that damn Viper. How? Just a question. How did it dodge when I was wrapped when it was wrapped around me? How did it do that exactly? How did it move? That doesn't seem to make sense. Right. I need to make sure there aren't any enemies outside. I need to move by this window, and if there are enemies outside, first of all I need to scout them, but then I need to kill them. So I'm going to move to this full cover, and please, I've never wanted it to reveal enemies so badly. Okay, no, there's no enemies there. They could be on patrol here, which means I need to just fucking do this. I need to go. Who has the most movement? Who has the most health? Because whoever takes this vial is going to be the last one out. It's going to be Rage. Rage, be a hero. Okay, I want to get everyone ready to leave. Where's Peace? Okay, I thought... wait a second, did Peace die? Yep, I'm just going to move everyone in. Wait, why did the camera pan there? Don't tell me there was line of sight I missed. Okay, there wasn't. I will do the Overwatch, just in case there's any enemy I missed. But nope, it's time to go. It's time for me to grab this shit, which I've sacrificed so much in dignity. And here we go. Josh is Josh is a human sacrifice. I'm sorry, Josh. You're grabbing this, you're going to be the last one out. And if there's a mech outside, then I'm mega screwed. Reinforcements incoming. I need to get out, but Josh, I need to get him out. I could just run for it. I can get all these guys out, but that means I'm abandoning Josh. I need to get them close, but I need them to be able to give cover fire next turn. So I'm gonna move them. I'm gonna move them and not extract yet. I just need to get Josh out first. Okay, this is enemy reinforcements next turn, but I think I can just dash for it. Here they come. The enemy is coming, and the enemy is gonna spawn there. Do they get shots? Please tell me they don't. Please tell me they don't. Okay, they don't. I can just fucking hightail. I can run. Yeah, it doesn't say I need to finish off full enemies. I can get everyone into the extract zone, and much like the whale mission, I can just fucking leg it, and there is no better choice. They haven't got any kind of anti-air support. They run in and see me roping out. Oh boy, I did it! I did the first difficult mission on the hard difficulty. All 4 soldiers were wounded, but that was the first difficult mission I've done. It was the first proper story mission I've done, and everyone lived. Oh my god, that was so satisfying. Again, I'm really sorry for the footage cutting out. These episodes are long and they take up a lot of hard drive space, as I'm sure you know. So I kind of didn't anticipate that, but this had to be a longer episode. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Gosh, that was I still made mistakes, obviously, but hopefully I played as best as I could with those mistakes in mind. I got unlucky, I got lucky. Danny's got a huge fucking grin on her face. And yeah, I did it. So let's see what this Black Site Vial was good for. So soldiers returned from the mission, and yeah, that's what I expected. All 4 of them got promotions though, which I'm happy about. Peace, I said, is going to be the sniper, so I'm going to give him the ability to use Overwatch with Squad Sight, very handy ability. I'm going to give Rage, based on this mission, well no, Shredder is very useful, being able to counter armor. Blast Padding would make him more survivable, but shredding armor, like unless I get anything else to shred armor, I need something to shred armor, and I want that to be Rage. One sec, what's Blast Padding? Is it? Yeah, that gives him armor and it gives him less explosive damage, but I'd rather have armor shredding capability. Haywire Protocol allows myself to hack enemies as opposed to reviving allies, but often allies are just dead, not stunned. So I'm going to go for Haywire Protocol so I can try and hack enemies, which is risky, but I kind of like the idea of being the combat specialist hacker. And not triggering Overwatch is very handy, but the thing is, previously that it meant Overwatch triggered, but they evaded it. Now it just means it doesn't trigger it, which means I can't use it to bait Overwatch shots. But Shadow Strike is, seeing as I don't have the ability to reconceal, I don't think that's like a one-time bonus that I probably won't do, because I use Rangers to Sword Strike. I don't shoot out of concealment, so I'm going to go for Shadow Step anyway for the Overwatch avoiding, which maybe she can use to finish off enemies or something of sort. I got an autoloader, which is awesome. I haven't actually equipped any weapon customization yet because I want to get upgrades first. But I got the Black Site Vial, and I can now research some alien encryption. I reduced the avatar progress, I got supplies. Yeah, I should mention, I got this episode out. I was going to release an episode every Friday, but that feels too infrequent, so this episode is most likely coming out on Thursday. And I'll try and do another episode this weekend for Sunday, and hopefully that's okay with you guys. It's around the weekend, so it gives you time to watch them because they can be long episodes. And I can't record them more often because I haven't got the hard drive space to edit that fast, and I'm still unfortunately very ill. So alien encryption, I want to do this autopsy first to get an upgraded sword. But yeah, let me know how I could have played that episode better, and do that with a chance to get in the next episode. But yeah, this is me, Evans with Z11. Gosh, I'm exhausted. This is me out. Peace.